Many organizations hire experts for their judgment, only to surround them with rigid rules and procedures. This is not necessarily a sign of mistrust. It is often a structural response to invisible pressures, revealing how organizations balance competing needs to survive.
Organizations seek to hire capable individuals. They look for expertise, sound judgment, and the ability to solve complex problems, placing significant trust in the people they bring on board.
Over time, however, these same organizations tend to introduce more formal controls. More rules, standardized procedures, and layers of approval are added to the workflow.
This creates an apparent paradox. If an organization trusts its employees to do good work, why does it continually add more processes that constrain their judgment?
The conventional view is that trust and control exist in opposition to one another. This perspective suggests a simple, inverse relationship between the two.
According to this model, an environment with high trust should have few controls, while a low-trust environment would require many controls to ensure compliance and predictability.
This straightforward relationship, however, fails to explain why many successful organizations exhibit both high levels of trust in their employees and a growing set of formal controls.
A more complete explanation recognizes that an organization must serve two distinct audiences, an internal one composed of its employees and an external one made up of various stakeholders. To function effectively, the internal operations of an organization require adaptability. Employees need the autonomy to respond to unforeseen challenges and changing conditions.
To the outside world, the organization must project an image of stability, accountability, and rational management. This is crucial for maintaining support and resources.
These external stakeholders, such as investors, regulators, and customers, demand evidence that the organization is well-run and compliant. Formal policies and standardized controls are the primary way to signal this legitimacy.
To manage the conflicting needs of internal flexibility and external legitimacy, organizations often employ a structural solution that creates a separation between policy and practice.
This mechanism is referred to as decoupling. It involves creating a deliberate gap between the formal rules and the way work is actually performed.
The organization adopts formal policies, processes, and structures. These serve as a visible signal to the external audience that the organization is rational, modern, and accountable. In parallel, the organization allows its internal members to operate with a degree of flexibility. The actual workarounds and informal practices used day-to-day may differ from the official procedures. Decoupling allows an organization to satisfy both external demands for formal control and internal needs for operational autonomy. It is an adaptation for survival in a complex environment.
While decoupling is a functional strategy, it is not without consequences. The system creates inherent trade-offs, and problems can emerge from this gap.
Difficulties arise when the distance between the official rules and the everyday reality becomes too large to manage effectively.
A wide gap can foster cynicism, as employees view formal rules as mere ceremony. It can also create friction and inefficiency, as navigating the difference between policy and practice consumes time and energy, diverting focus from core objectives. Therefore, the continuous addition of controls is not necessarily a sign of declining trust between managers and employees. It is better understood as a structural response to the persistent and conflicting demands placed upon the organization by its internal and external environments. Ultimately, the system is not optimizing for maximum trust or total control. It is optimizing for its own stability and survival, navigating a fundamental trade-off between appearing legitimate to the outside world and remaining effective on the inside.